afternoon, dear students. Welcome back to history class. So here we have already started the chapter Towns, Traders and Craftsperson. In the previous class we have studied about the different types of towns in medieval India. They were temple towns, commercial towns and administrative towns. So there we have already studied about Tanjavur, the beautiful temple city. Now in today's class we are going to see how these towns were developed. They were not developed suddenly. It was a gradual process when the small villages they became the large villages, then they became the small towns and bigger towns. So now we'll see how the towns developed in medieval India. What were the reasons behind the development of these towns? From the 8th century onwards, the subcontinent was dotted with several small towns. This maybe emerged from the large villages, and they usually had a mandapika or the markets. Later it was known as mandis, to which nearby villages brought their produce to sell. And the market streets were having hatta or hart. These streets were called. Sometimes these hart are like weekly markets. So they were having different things. Artisans were coming and selling their things. So there were the different streets for different artisans. Like different artisans such as potters, oil pressers, sugar makers, toddy makers, smiths, stone masons. So for all these artisans, they were having the different streets. And the traders from different places were coming to buy and sell things. You have already studied about Samantas and Zamindar. Samantas during the Hindu rulers and Zamindars were there. You have studied in the Mughal Empire. They were levied taxes on the things brought and sold in these markets. There were different types of traders. They were Banjaras. These Banjaras were nomad traders. It means they were going to one place to another places for selling their things. Other traders were there like horse traders. And these traders were having one association because traveling from one place to another place, if they are in group, they are going in a group, in association. They were forming a grid for the safety because they were traveling a long distances, and for the safety they were traveling in groups. So they were forming associations. And some of the other travelers from the different parts of our country, the important traders were Manigramam, Nanadesi in southern part of India. In the northern part of India, some famous traders were Chettiars and Marwari Oswals. The famous traders from Gujarat were Hindu Bania and Muslim Bohra. Not only the Indian traders, but the traders from Arab, Persia, some Jewish traders, Syrian Christian traders, and the traders from European countries were coming to Indian Indian subcontinent for trade. Indian spices and clothes were very famous among these traders. Students, you might be heard of a famous tourist place called Hampi. People love to visit this place. During 14th century, it was the center of the Vijayanagara Empire. It was a capital city. When you see the ruins of this city, you can imagine how grand it was, how prosperous was this town. So now let's have a look at the buildings, temples, and the city, the beautiful city of Hampi.
Hampi is located in Karnataka. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Hampi was the capital city of the Vijayanagara Empire in 14th century. Hampi was a well-fortified city. No mortar or cementing agent was used in the construction of these walls, and the technique followed was to wedge them together by interlocking. The architecture of Hampi was distinctive. The buildings in the royal complex has splendid arches, domes, and pillared halls. Hampi was a prosperous, wealthy, and grand city. Hampi was a busy place with commercial and cultural activities. Temples were the hub of cultural activities, and Devadasis, or the temple dancers, performed before the deity. The Mahanavami festival, known today as Navaratri in the south, was one of the most important festivals celebrated at Hampi. Hampi's ruins are spread over a large area. Hampi fell into ruin following the defeat of Vijayanagara in 1565 by the Deccani Sultans, the rulers of Golconda, Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Berar, and Bidar.